What's going on, YouTube? If you're a subscriber to my channel, then welcome back. If you're new here, then welcome to the Penetration channel. I am sorry for the delay since my last video. I've had day-to-day life keeping me pretty occupied, but I'm ready to get back and get some tests done for you guys. Today's test is really going to be just for fun. There's absolutely nothing scientific about it, and it's going to be completely unfair, to be honest. But my object today is to see if I can get this 40 Smith & Wesson to out-penetrate this 357 Sig. And all of my other tests I performed, I've failed to do so. So we're just going to go completely biased for the 40 today, and we're going to be using Underwood ammunition, 140 grain, extreme penetrator ammunition. Okay, and for the 357 Sig, we're going to be using standard Winchester White Box, 125 grain, full metal jacket target ammo. We're going to put those two up against each other, and we're going to see if we can finally get this 40 to outperform the 357 Sig. The test firearms for today, for the 40 Smith & Wesson, we have the M&P 40 Pro Series. This is a full-size 40 caliber with a 4 1/4 inch barrel. And for the 357 Sig, we have the Smith & Wesson M&P 357 full size. This also has a 4 1/4 inch barrel. The targets for today's test are going to be these 5-gallon metal paint thinner cans. Both of these are going to be filled to the top with water. I'm going to have 2 of these, and behind those I'm going to have this stack of 1/8 inch fiberglass panels. I have them all taped tight together, forming a solid barrier for these rounds to impact. Okay, so once the projectiles pass through both cans filled with water and impact this, we're going to see how much damage those projectiles cause to this stack of fiberglass panels. I'm going to call each round's performance at the last panel where I can perceive any damage. Okay, we're going to get everything set up and we'll be back to get going. Alright, we're all set up. We're going to be starting off with the 357 Sig using Winchester White Box, 125 grain full metal jackets. I'm going to be shooting from a distance of 7 yards. I'm going to aim for somewhere in the vicinity of that red diamond. Alright, let's go check out the damage. Okay, you can see right there where the 357 made entry into the first can. Let's spin this around. Alright, there's the exit hole in the first can. There's the entry hole into the second can. And I don't believe we have penetration there. You can see where it split the metal. Let's take a look at the fiberglass. Alright, you can see on the face of the fiberglass panel, we do have damage on that one. But there's obviously no penetration there. I'm just going to peel that back to verify there's no damage on panel number 2. As you can see, it still looks brand new. Alright, so we're going to say the 357 Sig using Winchester White Box 125 grains stopped on the very first fiberglass panel after penetrating both of the 5-gallon cans. Alright, let's set up again and see how the 40 does. Alright, we got some new cans set up there. I took the fiberglass panels, and instead of using a complete another set of them, I just flipped them and put the new one that was on back facing this side. Being that the 357, all it did was damage the very first panel. Alright, we got it all set up for the 40. I'm going to be shooting it at a distance of 7 yards with Underwood ammo, 140 grain extreme penetrators. And let's see how this does. Well, that definitely looked more impressive, so let's go check the damage and see what it did. Alright, on the 40 Smith & Wesson, you can see the impact point right there. You could definitely tell a significant increase in the energy transfer to these targets when it made impact. I mean, it actually blew the fiberglass panels over. Let's see here, let's turn this first can around. Really nice exit wound right there. Alright, there's a giant entry wound on can number 2. Now, around the back of can number 2, that looks like a full penetration. But on the fiberglass panels behind it, there's actually no mark whatsoever on those panels. So I'm not sure if possibly those panels fell backwards before the round penetrated that second can, although I'd highly doubt that. I believe that we probably still have the projectile right here in can number 2. In fact, I'm going to pour this water out and see real quick for you. Alright. Let's get that emptied out. And see if the projectile is still in this can. If it is still in this can, I'm going to have to give this test to the 357 Sig Winchester White Box target ammo, because this made no damage whatsoever on the fiberglass target in the back. Okay, that projectile is definitely in there. I'm having a hard time getting it out. I'll see if I can get some pictures of the 2 projectiles, and I will post them up at the end of this video. So for this bias test for the 40 Smith & Wesson, I'm still going to have to give it to the 357 Sig. I am sorry to all you 40 guys, but it is what it is. I do appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. I hope you had fun watching it as much as I did performing the test. If you have any suggestions, comments, feel free to leave those in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And once again, thank you for watching the Penetration channel. We'll catch you next time.